Okay. I'm so sorry that you have to be here today, Mr. Holloway, to defend yourself like this.
Appreciate that, thank you.
Now, I wanted to ask you, because this has been a very big focus of the trial, a little bit about the Are You Hungry sesame oil that you asked for.
I do indeed love sesame oil. I can't get enough of it. Sometimes I do drink it, as my barber said. A couple of years ago, I went on a really mind-expanding trip to South Korea, and it just
Objection relevance?
Overruled.
the exposure to sesame oil really changed my life and my brain chemistry, and I haven't been able to get enough of it since. And part of that is you build up a resistance. As strong as it is in flavor and taste, the more you have it, the more your senses become dull to it. You need more and more just to get that same hit. Have you ever heard of a French dip sandwich? It's like, it's a roast beef sandwich, and you have a pot of beef juice. It's called juice, but it's French, so it's J-U-S, and you dip it in, and then you eat it, and it's delicious. And that's what I do with all of my food. That's why I needed so much sesame oil at Are You Hungry?
And this murder was committed with, some would call it a squirt gun.
Yes.
Do you have any knowledge of squirt guns, or do you own any squirt guns?
My daughters have several, but they've been entered into evidence. All of them, all of the ones that we have in our house, all of my nieces and nephews' squirt guns. I really wanted to be thorough with this. The thing is, anyone who's consumed sesame oil knows that it has a very lingering smell and taste. Once you have it in contact with something, it's like garlic, you can't get it out. Even with like dish soap, it's very hard, and some plastics absorb the smell much more than others. And investigating the items and evidence, you can tell that none of them have ever been in contact with sesame oil.
And do you, or, I'm sorry, did you know a Noah Kramer?
No, not by that name, and it's really a tragedy. All of the students at Rutgers are so valuable to me. Our community is really the most important thing at this school, and whenever there's a horrible disruption like this, someone who's taken away from us far too young, it's just so unspeakable.
And on the night in question, where were you?
I was on a business trip to Trenton to discuss some issues with the union that have come back up a year after the historic strike, some discussions with union leadership and the governor of New Jersey. There were several times I had to go down to Trenton last year to work on those negotiations, and this time a decision was reached that we should go immediately to avoid it escalating to that point again. That was the governor's insistence.
Did people see you in Trenton?
Oh yes, I'm surprised none of them were called as witnesses. Hotel staff, the governor, the entourage that came with me, people from the board of directors, professors, the union leadership. I really don't know how none of them are witnesses.
Is there any other evidence, like, for example, video, photos that were taken at this event that can prove that you were not in Brunswick?
Thank you for reminding me. We have hotel security camera footage from the hotel I was staying at in Trenton, and from also the inside of the municipal building where we were working.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, counsel. Opposing counsel, and we proceed with your cross